Jones here, pointofview.me.com, Karen Jones Live, and Joy of Singing. Okay, so today I just wanted to, I've just finished my gig and we had a substitute, so I wanted to talk about what it means to have a substitute on a regular gig. When you have a substitute, you really need to have somebody who's guiding and directing the substitute so that they don't perhaps start a tune when they're not supposed to, so that they don't perhaps start at a tempo that is too fast. There's always got to be someone who is directing, because if there isn't anyone directing, then you're going to have some, as we call, train wrecks. That train wreck is when everything goes to crap and the whole song can fall apart. So there has to be some continuity, and there has to be somebody who is keeping an eye on making sure that the substitute knows what the changes are, and when not to play and when to play, and really if you can get together with them beforehand with your whole repertoire, have them come see you play, or give them a recording of your show, that would of course be better. Then of course if you have charts, if the person who is subbing can read music, which hopefully they can, then you should get the music to them way ahead of time if you know about your absence, if you're going to be absent from the gig. Now, singers, it's hard for a singer to be the one to control the substitute, mostly because the singer is singing and he or she has a lot to think about in terms of entertaining and keeping the crowd going, and not having to turn around and scream something scream or yell or speak loudly to someone to do something or not to do something. So it is really important that there's communication, that there's somebody who is directing, shall we say, the substitute during the show, because it's already a little bit difficult when you're already used to your gig and you're used to your sound, and then you have someone come in. So when that someone comes in, you want to make them feel at home. You don't want them to feel that they're doing anything wrong. You want them to know that everything is fabulous, and if they're good musicians, if you've hired someone that you know is a good musician, then you'll have no problems. It's always when you hire someone that you really are not sure, it's just word of mouth. So if you are going to get someone word of mouth, make sure they have a damn good reputation, because you don't want to screw up your gig. Okay? What else is there to say? Of course, you want someone who's got good manners, someone who knows how to be dressed for the gig, somebody who is aware, who's constantly got his eyes up and not directly on the paper all the time. Okay, that's very important. Yes, they do have to read. If they're reading, they're reading. Okay, great. But they need to be aware of whoever's directing them. They need to keep an eye on them. Okay, and on me. I know it's a tough position to step into. So there you have it. Make sure you have somebody that is top of the line. If you've got a top of the line band, then get top of the line musicians. Very simple, right? Okay, Karen Jones, pointofview.me.com, KarenJonesLive.com, joyofsinging.com. This is for the professionals, non-professionals, amateurs, anybody who's planning to be in a band or to have a substitute during their show. Okay, signing off. Have a great one.